How's it going, guys? Welcome to the vlog. Random Andrew here. We're on an adventure today. Got a random brother here.
What's up?
As usual. Who else would be tagging along on these cold, wet days? Today we are actually going to explore somewhere. I just seen a video posted in our local group. You know you grew up in St. Thomas. It's a Facebook group, right? And when I seen this location, I was like, I kind of had a GPS mishap in my head because I always thought the way down into Lyndhurst, the way that we usually would go down and hike up to the monument, I always thought it came out where we are today. I'll show you that, and then I'll tell you who posted that video if you want to check it out. I'll tell you the channel name. You can go check out his channel. He's got some cool videos. But this is the entrance to Old Hydro Road. Apparently people know it as Ghost Road. I've never heard it called Ghost Road before. I've never actually heard this referred to as Hydro Road, but I did ride bikes out here when I was younger. Did you?
You know, I grew up right over there. I knew this was here and I never hit it. Never.
Yeah. So that's why we're here today. We saw it, we got inspired. Thank you to Toogy Howsers. That's T-O-O-G-Y-H-O-W-S-E. Well, I'll just put it on screen. Toogy Howsers, MTB. He rides bikes. He goes exploring. Kind of a local guy too, I think.
Cool.
So let's head on down the trail and check it all out. Yeah. Some kind of fat man squeeze through there. Well, that's what Carpetbagger calls it. It's the fat man squeeze. This was an actual road, Hydro Road. I tried to look up some kind of history or something to show you guys, you know, the flash in here. Whew. Oh, it's a good thing I brought an extra battery because this battery light is flashing. So I'm just going to record until it shuts down, then I'll switch batteries.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say there should be some kind of road barriers so you don't go over the edge.
Yeah. You can see him sitting down in there. So yeah, this is what we like to do for exploration. We like to come out and look for signs of just signs of the past, like that great big concrete section of wall or whatever there, maybe a piece of foundation.
Is that iron rope?
I don't know. Iron rope?
Or what do you call it?
Cable?
Yeah.
Maybe. So we got a bit of a creek flowing through here. I don't think this is part of the kettle. This might just be in a tributary. And with all the rain we've had lately, everything is just flowing. Yeah, so Craig was just mentioning further, not the way I'm pointing right now, further this way, the shooting range is over this way.
Right back up there, you can see the tops of the trees are all chopped off.
But it's not like a really amazing long-range shooting range. It's just locals only kind of thing. Okay. And I think their longest one is a 25-yard shot. So it's up there. Nobody be shooting today, but you would hear them. You'd hear them clearly if they were. Yeah, so this actually was a road. Like a drivable road at one point. We're noticing underfoot back there, you can see where it ends. Not sure how well the camera will pick it up or not, so zoom. Zoom, 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 zoom.
Right up to the edge of the groomed part.
Yeah, that's actually right about where the water is, that little flow through there. That's all groomed wood chips. So somebody's been kind of maintaining it as a trail.
I don't know if this would have been used for car or horse and buggy.
Well, I'm hoping from Toogy Howsers' video, that sounds so weird to say, there will be a lot of comments in the comments section for giving us some history and a little bit more information. So, unfortunately, I can't really give you a whole lot of information right now as we walk. We're just exploring. Oh, I see something down there. Okay, I took a couple steps closer. I took a couple steps back to get a closer shot. You can see a bunch of bricks down in here. Oh, yeah. All in that little cleared circle of trees area. It's way too wet for us to want to get down there though. You see that water? See that water? I don't want to go trucking through that. So we're sticking to the trail for the most part today. But we'll go onward. Hearing hawks, eagles of sorts. Kind of sounds like Cletus's channel. Going up the hill.
Yeah. It might be a deer trail or something, but it's a trail.
So when we said we're actually pretty close to the range, we're not kidding. Don't worry, we're not entering past that point.
And they're not shooting right now, so it's all good.
So an interesting story, speaking of the shooting range, me and a friend I grew up with, aptly nicknamed Fat Matt. Matt and I used to ride our bikes through trails all along and around St. Thomas, and we ended up at the foot of that shooting range one day. It's old rusty cars and whatnot, and we started getting pelted with like buckshot when we were down there, but it didn't faze us because it wasn't hurting us, so we just kept playing and doing what kids do. Now, as Craig was trying to point out, we've got an offshoot right here. Should we take that? Yeah, actually, I think this was in his video. He was on a bike though, so...
He came shooting down here and he went, oh, there's the fork in the road.
Oh, there's some clay. Glad I'm wearing decent shoes for hiking today. And of course, it's fall here in Canada. I guess it's... As you guys all know, it's fall here in Canada. And I guess it's fall just about anywhere that has weather. Oh, you hear that?
Yeah. That's probably
somebody's giving her up there on the highway. So during the fall season, we got all this color. And unfortunately, all this rain. Ooh, this could be a good bike jump. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, for the RCs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring some cars out here someday.
If this is here, there might be more hills and stuff up here. Little jumps.
Now, I do believe this is where they were figuring, did they say beavers or, what was that called? Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
It's a Boy Scouts camp.
This is the party spot, looks like.
Now, I don't ever recall hearing anything there about there being, you see a big indent in the ground there?
Yeah, it actually looks like somebody parked their truck there and got it stuck.
Yeah, it's about rectangularly shaped as a truck. Say that 3 times fast.
But kudos to them for getting their truck back here.
Yeah, so the only foundation that was seen in Toogy's video, and you guys go. So would that be steps or just literally a hunk of foundation?
Yeah, that's not just randomly here.
You're not moving that. So whatever else was around, I'm seeing these right here. There's a great big concrete thing. I'm pretty sure it's in the ground. So it could have been some kind of concrete pillars. And there's another one over right here. And this one's actually got a piping or something around the outside of it.
I'm wondering if this was somebody's front steps.
Another one right here. Well, I do know in the comments they said that yes, this was the Boy Scout cottage. But we're really gonna just have to wait for feedback from the awesome St. Thomas local folks who know more about this than we do. Because anything you might hear me take a guess at is literally just that. It's just a guess. And we got another trail that goes off down here. And I'm not prepared to hike down that because that means you gotta hike back up that.
And look how gushy that is.
Oh, you can see tons of waterways all down there. Everything's really flowing because of all the rain, eh? We'll just walk around a little bit more up here. There's trail going off down that way. There's trail going off. This whole hill is covered in multiple trails.
Wow, that's cool.
But I'm not seeing any more remains of cabins or cottage or nothing.
Hey, let's wander through that way. Straight to the left and see what we can see.
Okay.
Because that seems to be the back of whatever we were just looking at.
So here's a good question. Anybody watching locally, if you know this, please leave the information in the comments section down below. How long ago was the Boy Scout camp here? If it was a Boy Scout camp. And how long did it run for while it was here? I'm looking around, trying to keep you guys looking at where I'm looking. So you can kind of see, like when I pause like right here. And then if I pan this way, this means I'm looking this way. So you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. You can see that concrete foundation hunk over there. And then there's another little piece of, could be one of those pillar stones. Yeah, that's part of one of those rounded stones. Like over there. Nothing?
Nothing. But yeah, that's not a random stone. That was placed there by somebody.
Maybe that was the outhouse foundation. How many people came and sat up there?
It's the shitter.
Wow. Yeah, I'm really glad we still have these open wooded sections like this. That we can just come on out and wander around and look for signs of the past.
It's funny because we both grew up in this town and we both have never been back here.
Well, if I have, it's been a long time since I have. Looking down here, I see this a lot in our backwoods, a lot around the area. You see how it's layered? Goes down to a hill, then it kind of plateaus out, and then down a bit more and plateaus again.
Like it was almost man-made, like it was made that way.
Yeah, but that's just... That's supposed to be natural geological formation, and that's just how it forms, right? But when you think about it, it's kind of like a giant step pyramid in the way that they build those up. Actually, we should have been looking right behind you. See these trees?
Yep. Beech
See
trees.
a lot of these that people carve their initials into.
Untouched.
Because when it scars over, you know, it heals over, and those are there for a long time. And I bet you there's a beech tree somewhere back here with initials carved in it all over it. We found one on the Elgin hiking trail.
Yes.
If you guys go back far enough in the videos, it is there. Okay, we're going back down to the main trail now. So right here is the definition of meander. Watch this. I'll try and zoom in. That should be good. Okay. Does a corner, comes around, bends back around, and if you can see through the trees, it just keeps zigzagging. That, my friends, is the definition of meander. So there's another no entry because of the shooting range. We're just admiring this nice section of pines up here.
So we'll go up to the top there and we'll come back down and walk through the pines.
Edit. It says no entry.
Oh, geez.
Well, there is nobody shooting today, right?
Except for
So
you.
if something happens or we get in trouble, it's all your fault. Okay, guys? It's his fault.
On me, yo.
It's on him. Oh, and we're starting to get a river run through it. But I did notice it is starting to mist out a little bit. Not quite a rain, but a little bit of a mist. So if it starts raining, I'm gonna have to put you guys in the waterproof backpack. But I think he's got a good idea with wanting to go up through there. We'll have a look. Okay, so we're almost at the end of Hydro Road. Well, this section of it. I'll explain the rest of it in a minute. We were literally so close you can see the cars go by on the Highway 3 bypass.
Yep, right there. I want to go out here to see exactly where we are.
I looked it up on Google Maps already. By the way, guys, here's what this section looks like on Google Maps. As you can see, it's not a very long section, but you could see even from an aerial view that there was a road through here. at one point in time, and it was called Hydro Road.
And then it kept on going, continuing across the street there to that guy's property.
Got a nice little mudding trail back through here.
Oh, look how grishy that is.
Oh, that's just Screaming Clifford. Hef, get your summit ready, buddy. I'm gonna get those diff gears real soon. I just found somewhere new to take the summits.
Did G get your Jeep ready?
Oh, I wish G still had his Jeep. It wasn't just G's Jeep. He was the driver of that Jeep. That's what made it special. Yeah. He knew that Jeep. So Hydro Road would have just gone straight through here. More or less you could see where the trees are clearing over here. Through there. Sorry, I mean to bump you guys there. But that's it. And that's the end of this hike along this trail. But doesn't mean we're done hiking. This is just the end of this trail. Something I want to point out while we're over here. Ting, ting, ting. There's a little bit more than a BB gun. And firearm laws here in Canada state that this will be highly illegal. That you're not supposed to be firing somewhere like that. There's a road right there.
Notice they're only aiming for the black squares?
No doubt. They're only aiming for the black squares, he says. So, yeah. Like, that sign wouldn't be there unless that road was there.
True. Yeah, why is it facing this?
Okay, so we've clearly found a trail. I don't see any of those signs, but I do know it's kind of close to that area. There's no shooting going on today, so we're gonna follow this trail and see where it goes, because it's adventure.
Adventure.
Okay, let's see, let's show them the trail. Now we'll just follow Craig. Craig will follow the trail, and I don't know where we'll end up.
It might be just a random deer trail too.
I don't know, it's pretty clear for a game trail.
What is that? Camp spot.
Huh. Yeah. Somebody's been hanging out up here. A lot of broken glass in that fire pit. So this trail goes off that way. We're not sticking to a trail, we're going this way.
I know for a fact that when we get to the end of this, go down the hill, the trail's at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, Scouts planted these. They're uniform, but they're not.
Oh, I see a gnarly looking tree. We gotta go have a look at it.
Oh, I love the thick of it like this.
Look at that.
Oh, that's gnarly. That would be a
That's
hawk
cool.
of a tree.
Reasons why you hike through the bush to find things like that.
Can you zoom right in on that?
Yeah, Craig just noticed something.
Okay. What would have done that?
Great big gouges and...
Like, look at the sides of...
I don't know. Interesting though.
Convenient little tree.
So we're back out of the pine section. I love the pine section. It's a nice, cool, kind of naturally darkened area. Very photogenic. And then Craig noticed that. I figure I should mention this. You guys ever heard about bears in this area? We heard about stories, sightings of bears along the Thames this last season. And I know down in Moravian Town they have a bear that's there regularly. Oh, that's
the way up to the pines.
There you go, the other way up to the pines. But yeah, I've never seen any signs of bears along the Kettle. Maybe you guys have? I don't know. And my glasses are slowly sliding off my face.
Kettle bears, are they looking for honey?
So we were discussing, and you know how I was saying about how the land is in tiers here, like levels. Could that have been the dump? But
Look what's eroding here.
yeah, well, it's just natural. But chronologically, chronologically speaking, in other words, when things were at location at a specific point in time, is that possible for the Boy Scouts camp to have been up on top of where we're proposing where the dump could have been? I don't know. This is the homework I ask for our historically educated viewing audience. Wow, that was a mouthful. My question for you guys, your guys' homework is, can you tell me where the dump was out here, when it was in use and when it closed, and the same as with the Boy Scout camp. We kind of know it was up on that hill, but when? And when, how long was it in operation and when did it close? You'd think, you know, having the internet, you could look it up, but I couldn't find anything through a quick Google search. Still very beautiful out here. What do you guys think? Has it been a nice walk? Has it been a nice hike? I know there's a lot of people who can't get out and do this kind of thing, either because they just don't have time or they're not physically able to. My back is starting to feel it a bit, but you know what? I needed to get out. I needed to get out of the house. I've been sitting too long. And nature calls. And I don't mean the bathroom. I mean nature, being outdoors. And what a beautiful time to be outdoors, right? Like the fall. All these orange and yellows. Being able to see further through the woods. Well, the rain's actually starting to come down fairly good. This is the only decent DSLR I have, so I'm gonna put you guys away now. But thanks for watching. All that we have left to this hike is hiking on up to the gate you seen us come in. So you're not really missing anything. Thanks again to Toogy Howsers MTB for coming up with this idea to come out here and check it out.
Yeah, thanks. This is really cool.
You gotta watch the, he watched the video, which inspired this vlog today with me. So yeah, a good day for a hike, even though it's raining a little bit. As I said before, I needed to get out. Thanks again for watching, guys. Think positive, stay positive, keep a smile on your face, and we'll see you again real soon. Vlog over. Oh, I'm out of breath. Oh, I'm out of breath.